Hello everyone and welcome to our 6th installment of Fun with Classroom. My name is Wade Books and today we'll be talking about a really neat feature that, although it's been out for about a year now, we're getting ready to roll out to you as a district, which is Guardian email summaries. So the way this works is at the end of the day or weekly, depending on the preference that the Guardian would set, your parents or whoever's email you input attached to a student in classroom, that person will get emails about the activities that students participated in that week or day, the assignments they have due, the assignments they haven't finished, the ones that are late, those types of things. So we're going to spend some time today talking about that. Understand that these settings probably aren't in your classroom yet. What you'll need to do is after this video, if you're interested in having this turned on in your Google Classroom account, you just go ahead and shoot me an email, let me know, and I'll work with tech to make sure that that gets taken care of. It's not something we turn on for everybody. There's some switching that tech has to do with some Google groups. But yeah, let me know. A quick email would be enough, and I will forward that list on and get it set up. So let's take a quick look at how this is set up and how it works. The setup at it is actually really easy. So once it's turned on for you, in your Google Classroom, you would go to the Students tab. And then on the left-hand side, under the class code in our Access for Students, this new box pops up right here. It says, include this class in Guardian email summaries. Okay, so here's all my students. There is a new piece right here, which is invite guardians. And we'll talk about that here shortly. What you want to do first, you want to go ahead and click this button to turn everything on. To add the class, you'd simply click here. One thing I do want you to note, if you leave this box checked, every class in your classroom, in your classroom account that you're the teacher of, if you leave this box checked, everybody has access to email summaries. For me, I mean, depending on what I was teaching at the time, like if I'm back in 6th grade social studies, I would leave this box checked because that helps me. I don't have to go through and turn it on for every single one. You still have to put the email in, but you get the idea. So anyway, if I have this checked, it's going to do all my classes. I have a couple different classes that I would want to use it for, so I'm going to uncheck the box, but that's what that box is for. Okay, I hit add class, and I am now turned on and ready to go. Simple as that. To add a Guardian email, these are your students. Something as simple as clicking the invite guardians, and you would just type in the email. You can add multiple emails there. So this would be, I really see this at first being more of a parent request type thing. Like a parent says, hey, I want to know what my kid is doing in class. Awesome. Here's, if you're a teacher that uses Classroom extensively, this could be a way that you could do that. So I've already invited myself to watch or to get what Amy does each week. I get an email as the parent here or the guardian. It says, you've been invited as a guardian in Google Classroom. You'll get a weekly summary of Amy's progress with missing upcoming work and new teacher posts. Do you accept or not? Once the parent clicks accept, they will be getting emails daily or weekly, depending on how they want to set that up. Okay. And that's honestly the setup. The setup is very simple. I do want to take a few moments to look at the report of what the parent gets, just so if you do turn this on, the parent can at least be prepared as to what they're going to be receiving. If you want to access the example I'm about to show you, it's right here in each of your classrooms under where that slide bar is to turn on Guardian email summaries. I would just click see example, and this is what pops up. Okay. Understand they're going to get missing work, upcoming work, and class activity. Okay. And if we scroll down here, this is what the email looks like. So if I was listed as Amy's guardian, and I accept, these are the types of emails I would get. We see who it's for. We see the date range, in this case, those 5 days there. We see the first part is student work. Okay, this is the work that they did not complete last week. Here's the class, here's the due date, and here's the actual assignment. Here's the class, here's the due date, here's the actual assignment. These are assignments that are due in the future. Here's the class, here's the due date, here's the class, here's the due date, and the assignments are listed underneath, okay? The next piece, so that's the student work piece, the actual work the student is doing. The next piece is all class activity. So this student has 3 classes. They have a U.S. history class, there's their teacher, American lit class, their teacher, a marine biology class, and then there's their teacher. And these are the things last week that each teacher posted in this classroom. We see that for U.S. history, on the 9th, there's going to be an assignment due. This is the price of free speech reading questions. There's the list of the assignment and the instructions. There's the day it was posted. There was a Google question posted on August the 5th. There's the question. Another assignment was posted on the 5th. That's due August 16th. And there's the assignment. Okay. So for U.S. history, there's 2 assignments and a question that was posted last week by this teacher. In American Lit, they had an assignment that was posted on the 6th. They have a question that was posted on the 9th. And here's an announcement that was also posted on the 10th. So you're going to anything ever posted in classroom, whether it be an assignment, an announcement, a question, anything that's being posted, that will get listed here in the class activity from the previous week. Okay. And then marine biology has 2, an assignment and an announcement. Okay. Down here in the bottom, the parent can unsubscribe, and they also can change their settings. This is something I want to that Google has mentioned that we probably should talk about. You don't have to have a Gmail account as a guardian to be able to access these email summaries. It could be a Yahoo account, could be a Hotmail. I'm not really sure what else is used besides Google anymore. We've stuck with that so much. But understand that if they want to change settings, they cannot change settings unless they have a Gmail account. Okay, so for instance, in here, this is a Gmail associated account. DeKalb Central is our domain, but it's the Gmail account. And so I could go in and adjust when I receive these emails, be it daily or weekly. And I can adjust those types of settings. If this was like wbooks@yahoo.com, I couldn't adjust those settings. I would just be able to accept the email invitation, and I could just see the list of all those student work and the class activities. Okay, so just keep that in mind to let your parents know that if they want to sign up. I don't see this as something that we need to necessarily force upon parents, but I do think it's important for our parents to have access to it if they would like it. I think if you were going to use this in your classroom, you may want to start with the parents who maybe are continuously requesting information and always want to know what's going on. This would be a great way for them to get that information. Okay. Like I said, I don't think, this is just me personally, I probably wouldn't just automatically just open my classroom and just start inputting parent emails. This would be more upon a request basis, I think, to start with. And if we see parents are really enjoying this and we get a lot of clamor for it, and then that's something we can look at a system and how that might be. Okay. One thing that I haven't really dove into as much yet is I'm adding, like I have like Amy in my classroom, but she may have numerous different classes that she's involved in, just like our boy Felix here does. He has 3 different classes. What I'm curious about, and I haven't really quite seen yet, is if the U.S. history teacher adds Felix and puts a guardian email summary in there. I wonder if Gonzalez here for the American Lit or Lynn here for marine biology would have to do that as well. And that's something I really haven't heard, I haven't seen. And that's something we'll want to look into is if one teacher adds this, will the parent get reports for everything? My assumption is the teacher at least has to have this button clicked and in the guardian emails turned on. But I'm not sure about inputting of the email. So that's something we can look into later. But there will be an instruction list as far as like the basics of how to invite guardians, how to go ahead and turn this setting on. And kind of, an overview of a link to this website. This is really cool. You're going to have, this page is actually for teachers, what it looks like for teachers. Guardians can go here. Students can see the same thing, but the Guardians page is pretty interesting. The Guardians page actually has some good information on like how to accept invitation, how to manage those. It's really kind of interesting to look at. So anyway, that is Guardian email summaries in a nutshell. I moved very quickly there, but we're running very close to our 10-minute limit. If you have any questions or concerns, obviously you can always fill out the Google Doc and let me know, and hopefully address those concerns in future videos. Thank you so much.